Welcome back. Now, the High Court in Pretoria has heard that accused number 2 in the Senzo Meyiwa Murder Trial, Bongani Ntanzi, was booked out of police cells the entire day and night before his alleged confession. This is contained in police station records, which shows Sergeant Vusumuzi Mogane booked out Ntanzi. The defence contends that Ntanzi was tortured and assaulted prior to the alleged admission. Ntanzi and 4 others are currently on trial for the 2014 murder of the soccer star. And of course, our ace reporter Griselda Lewis has been following this trial throughout the twists and turns. So another twist, another turn. Griselda, give us the latest.
Absolutely, Francis. So startling revelations. The defence basically saying today that the Pretoria North police book shows that accused number 2, this is Bongani Ntanzi, was booked out of the cells at 8:15 a.m. This is on the 18th of June 2020 and booked back into the police station at about 2:30 a.m. Now, this is on the 19th of June 2020. Why is this significant? You'll recall that the 19th is the day that Ntanzi allegedly first confessed. Advocate Zandile Mshololo suggests that it is suspicious as there's not even a record of Ntanzi being taken to court. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
He's booked out in the morning. He's taken back early in the morning at 2:30. He's booked out at 4:50. In other words, it means this person did not sleep, according to the entries as I was following them, because he's booked back at 2:20 and he's booked out at he's being charged. I think there were also other work that was being done at the station when the person is charged, and then at 4:50 he's booked out to court. But I know from your evidence that before he went to court at 6:50 or at 7:30 he was taken to you. Am I correct?
Correct.
And according to the defense counsel for accused number 1, is that is when accused number 2 was being assaulted a day before when he was brought to you, which is the 18th when he was booked out, up to the midnight when he was booked back. Do you understand that, Kenan?
Yes.
I'm not saying he was assaulted by you. I'm telling you what happened to the accused before he was brought to you.
I should have known that. He should have told me that he was assaulted.
Okay.
If it really took place.
So Advocate Mshololo also questioning the manner in which the very same police officer had introduced himself to Ntanzi when he was brought to him. Let's take a listen to what happened there.
Do you think the accused would have reported the assault by other police to someone who has introduced himself as the poison cool?
It was in a format of a threat. I said it diplomatically, that he understood. So there was no threat in that conversation.
Then another police officer, Francis, took the stand. He was the one that escorted accused number 1, Muzi Sibia, to the Diepkloof police station. That was on May 30th, 2020. That was Constable Nkosimpile Mapumulo. He basically denied being part of the officers who had allegedly assaulted Sibia. Let's take a listen to what he told the court today.
From the time he was arrested, you were involved in the assault of the accused, torturing of the accused.
He was involved?
Yes, with other Metropolis officers.
Magaboshwa lona ummangalelwa. Nawe ke walibamba iqhaza ekutheni ushawe nokuthi kuhlukunyezwe lona ke ummangalelwa.
Cha,
ningamaphoyisa. Niyisicubu nje samaphoyisa.
Cha, angizange ngilibambe iqhaza la.
No, I did not contribute in that.
The reason being that to advance my reason is because as an EMPD, you were within the jurisdiction because the accused was arrested at Ekurhuleni in Tembisa.
Isizathu esenza ukuthi ngikhulume kanjalo ingoba wena wawungaphansi kwaleyo ndawo yase Ekurhuleni. Kwaphela ke ummangalelwa waboshwa khona lapha endaweni yase Tembisa, iTembisa lena ke ise Ekurhuleni.
Mina ngiyaphika lo.
I dispute that.
All right.
You'd recall, Francis, that at the center of this trial within a trial is basically to determine whether these alleged confessions that were made by some of these accused would be admissible in the main trial. So another police officer, Constable Wendell Jonathan, who was another officer who took the stand, he had escorted accused number 1, Muzisibia, to various locations and accused number 2 to various locations, and number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, to both of his alleged confessions. Let's take a listen to what he had to say when he was asked about allegations of assault.
Were you any way involved in the trooping of both accused number 1 and number 2?
No, my
assaulting?
No, my lord, as the only interaction we would have with the accused was during the escorting.
And lastly, Francis, you would know, of course, the interest has not decreased in terms of people wanting to know what happened to Senzo Meyiwa. You'd recall that yesterday marked 9 years since the killing of the soccer star. Some community members calling for the acquittal of the accused protested outside. Let's take a listen to what one of the sisters of accused number 4 had to say. She was outside court.
Silana sisi ukuzolwela amalungelo alabantu abayi5 abangaphakathi.
We have come here to support the 5 men who are currently in the dock. We believe after 9 years there's been no movement in this case. We're here calling for justice.
So sizolwela lokho namhlanje.
Well, Francis, a cross-examination continues on Monday.